How's your media day going so far, Kyle?
Well, I had to be here, so.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I like media days. It's fun to talk about yourself a little bit.
Do you get sick of the same questions like just over and over again?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So
So you guys will hopefully, being the professionals that you are, will have the, not
Oh
your
yeah,
typical questions,
this
right?
is the professional room
Okay.
right here.
Yeah, this
Nothing
is
but oozes professionalism.
the pinnacle.
Yeah, totally.
In an interview with Kenny Wallace this week, your wife, Caitlin, said that on the street, you drive with 2 feet. You're like a 2-foot driver, even in a street car.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to flex on the rest of us, even on the street? Can't we have the street for ourselves before you try to be the best driver for that too?
But I'm not the best. She said I'm
know.
terrible.
But
So
I don't get that because she said you're going right up to the line. What's wrong with that?
I have yet to be in a car accident, so I don't think I'm that bad. I might not be the most comfortable to ride passenger with, but I wouldn't say I'm terrible.
So are you when you're riding shotgun with somebody, are you telling them hey, you should be doing this, this, and this?
Oh, I do. Whenever I ride shotgun with Caitlin, I'm that way just because she's that way to me. So I do it just to piss her off. But I do actually when I'm in there, I'm a bad passenger. Obviously we know, she knows where to turn to go to my house, right? Or our house. But I'll be before I'm hey, I'm I want to be hey, go left here. Oh, she knows.
Yeah. Obviously, you're used to long road trips, long car trips, because some of the dirt tracks you go to are not necessarily near a major city. Jordan and I are driving from here to Atlanta on Friday, but I think I'm going to be the passenger. He's renting the car. So what is the rule for the playlist? Can I control the music the entire time? Who gets to decide on the music?
I feel like the passenger runs the playlist, but I don't know what you guys are into.
He doesn't like the same thing I like. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
No, he's got this whole he's very into rap, and I'm fine. Rap's fine to some degree.
Rap's a great road trip.
What do you listen to on your road trip then?
Anything. Rap, country, classic rock, house music.
Okay, see that's my playlist too. It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Switch it up. Don't spend too long on anything.
Yeah, he spends way
That's
too
not
much.
even that long of a drive though.
Yeah, it's 4 hours.
For you,
It's
you're
not
used
that
to
bad.
really long. Yeah.
I'm curious about this. You're checking things off your racing bucket list, right? Obviously, the Indy 500. What's next? What's the next thing on your racing bucket list? You're man, that's something that realistically I want to do, and I think I'm going to do.
I feel like I've gotten the chance to race a lot of different things. I'm going to Australia this winter to run 1 weekend at Perth. So that was something that I wanted to do. Yeah, it's probably not mega news or anything, but Perth I'm looking forward to that. It's been forever since I ran the Rolex 24-hour, but maybe, down the road, a few more years, I'd like to try that again. Just because it's been so long, I don't, necessarily remember a whole lot. And I would love to see how it's changed, how the events changed in the close to 10 years that I've.
Yeah, the cars have changed so much too.
Yeah, cars. I'm sure the atmosphere, all that's changed. So, maybe something like that again.
You go to these races all over the country, and sometimes you have somewhere to go, so you can't stay afterwards. But typically, you're in the pits afterwards, and you're signing for every person that's standing in your line, which have only gotten longer and longer. And it's 2 hours sometimes that you're signing autographs, if I'm not mistaken, after a race. Why? Why do you still do that? Why is that important to you? You're not getting extra money or something from it.
Yeah, no, I don't. But I don't know. I think a lot of those fans and kids especially, were there to see me and hopefully get the chance to meet me. And I feel like once I start signing, I have to sign for everybody. I would feel bad, turning away from somebody. And there's a few times that throughout the year in the sprint car, or dirt racing, I guess in general, where, I have had to leave, right after the race, whether it be to, cause I've got a 10 a.m. practice, the next morning and I have to leave. But majority of the time, I would say 90% of the time, I stay there and I'll sign for every single last person. The trailer will be loaded, back doors up, and they're just waiting for me to get out of the way so they can leave. And I'll still be signing. But I don't know. I guess I was that kid, trying to get Steve Kinzer and Tony Stewart or Casey Kane's autograph, and they were always generous with their time. So I need to be generous with mine.
Do you have a favorite Cliff Daniels story?
Oh yeah, I do, but I don't know.
Oh, it's okay. No one's listening.
No, I don't know. Let me ask my
John, he can say it, right?
PR department. Yeah. Sorry,
Oh,
sorry,
that's all right.
race fans.
Oh,
You a lot's been made of your son Owen racing and stuff, but I see Audrey has been getting into it as well. What do you think? Does she seem interested enough to pursue more of it? What is her love for racing right now?
Yeah, absolutely. She's very much a tomboy and very much like wants to do everything that her big brother does. So, he played baseball. She wanted to play baseball, so she's playing baseball. Didn't want to play t-ball either. So she's like very young to be playing baseball, but she's good. And then this year I felt like she could start running the cadet class at Millbridge, and she's just so like competitive, but also like absorbs information, and I feel like like when I talk to Owen, and I'm sure it's because he's a boy, like I'm talking to him trying to like help, and it's just like in one ear out the other, and you can see like he's not really like doing what you told him on the racetrack. He's gotten much better this year. But Audrey, like, she's driven, she can process, she can, like, I can tell her something, I can see her trying it while she's out there.
Wow.
So that's really fun for me. And so we went to California a couple weeks ago, and she raced at Cycleland Speedway, the track that I grew up racing at. And she ran the beginner box stock, and she was doing a good job. I mean, there was 20 kids, and she's probably, 10th best out there.
Wow.
But she spun out on the first lap and got smoked and hit, and she was not hurt or nothing, but she was pissed after race. She's like, I don't even know why I spun out. Like, why did I spin out? She was so, deflated at herself, which I loved because, Owen, until this year, and even times this year, like, he'll have a bad race or something. He's like, oh, whatever, can I go play with my friends now?
Uh-huh.
And she's like, she was pissed. So I loved that.
Wow. Interesting.
what is
Super
Kyle?
interesting.
What is Kyle Larson like when he watches this kid race? Are you like super into it? Or are you just kind of chill?
I'm chill. Like, I'm very chill. As you can imagine, like, me and Kyle Busch are two totally different, dads. Like, caution comes out, like, he's on the racetrack, like, giving signals or yelling at his mechanic to give signals. And I'm just a fan. Like, I just, sit in the stands or, whatever. And literally, I'm just, like, laughing most of the time watching the kids race because it's hilarious, for one, but it's also, like, really cool to watch these little kids, put on great racing and watch them, size up other people and all that. So, yeah, I'm just chill.